Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. Today I'm going to talk about something that many of you have already heard of before about modern women, black women in particular. In my most humble opinion, they have like a death wish or a blood lust. We have heard often about how black women have been championing a weird demonic type of campaign to delete all the young black male fetuses from the womb, to take their lives out before they even have an experience to live life. And majority of these women are just vindictive, bitter, and in my personal opinion, just evil and wicked. So I'm going to play some clips of some women and a man that discusses this this matter. And also, for those of you who have never heard this rhetoric before, I'm going to go ahead and play an example from, I think her name is Cynthia G. She's the one who actually has spearheaded this movement. So let's go ahead and play this clip, and you tell me what you think about this, ladies and gentlemen. And these clips are used out of fair use, and this video is for educational purposes. Let's go ahead and get started.
And the only reason I support aborting a black child when it comes to it being male is because when I look at the black community and the problems in it, it's associated with males and male pathology. When you talk about violence, it's associated with the males. When you talk about the women being forced upon, it's the males. When you talk about drugs, it's the males. When you talk,
okay, let me give a counter argument. Let me rebuttal to that. You say all this is the young black men or the black males who are doing the stuff that you're mentioning. Now let me give you some facts. It is the American black woman who leads in the highest cases of obesity. It is the Americanized black woman that leads in the numbers when it comes to having children outside of wedlock. It is the American black woman who leads in the highest rate of STDs. It is the American black woman who leads in the cases of evictions. It is the American black woman who leads in cases of student loan debt. So tell me where you're getting this from, because there's a lot of stuff that y'all are doing that is also unsettling. There are a lot of things that you're doing that's not right, that's immoral. Think about what I'm saying.
Women being forced upon, it's the males. When you talk about drugs, it's the males. When you talk about the fatherless children, it's the males. Every single problem that is happening in the black community, you point to the males and then you have the culprit. So
everything's the man's fault. And let me also add some more things that I should have said before I mentioned that. It is also the American black woman who has the highest cases in chlamydia. It is also the American black woman who has the highest cases in gonorrhea. It is also the American black woman that has the most cases of HIV and AIDS. Now, everything that I just said to you, my sources that I'm citing from is from the American Sociological Association, also is the CDC, the Centers of the CDC, and also what's the other thing? Well, you can look it up on Google, but everything I said is verifiable facts, so I'm not making none of that up. So when you start to bash men because you hate men so much that you just gotta say you want to take their lives before they get a chance to experience life, that tells me how wicked you truly are. And for all of you who are supporting that type of movement, you wouldn't be here if someone did that to your mother. It takes the man to put a seed in a woman. So women would not be here, men would not be here. You see how foolish you sound? You see how hateful-hearted you are towards your own men? And you steady saying, I want a good man. You steady say you want a decent man. You steady say you want someone to love you, protect you. But yet, on the other side of your mouth, you say all this hateful-hearted stuff about us. A lot of you women are just bitter because you laid down with Pookie, Ray Ray, and Nook Nook, and you had your heart broken. You're mad because you are suffering from the consequences of the actions that you have, of the choices that you made in your prior life, meaning that you was when you was younger, you got knocked up, you had 2 or 3 different babies from 2 or 3 different baby daddies, and now life is just hard for you. You have devalued yourself on the dating market because men do not want to date women who have multiple baby daddies, and that's why you're mad. You're mad because you can't take those children back. You're mad because you can't unwind what you've done. You can't untangle, excuse me, what you have done. So you're suffering, you're struggling, and this is the reason why you don't like us.
I just want to understand this. What is funny about saying that that group of women wanting to abort all males before they've even had a chance to experience life because of your bad interactions with men that don't pertain to that unborn male child? What is funny about that? There's nothing funny about it at all in any such way. It's sad. Instead of you healing yourself and finding a better route to go in your path and have self-discovery, you guys choose to always go externally and go after people and make up the most egregious situations to eliminate the male species when you have bad experiences with a few males, and I feel like all men should be removed and eradicated. That's a very scary, abnormal, and very weird thought process to even have. That's all I'm gonna say. Very weird. You need help.
Yeah. I agree with that gentleman 100%. Some of you just need some serious therapy. You need to stay off the dating scene. Because when y'all get on the dating scene with this type of mentality, excuse me, y'all make it dangerous for men. Y'all mess up men's heart. You make it harder for other women to find a good man because we already think that you are the enemy. Think about this, because you come to us with an adversarial mentality. You need to take a long look at yourself, lady, and understand and acknowledge that you are in the situation that you are in because you have placed yourselves there. It has nothing to do with us. Okay? So stop blaming us for everything that you have decided to do that have brought to you very uncomfortable situations. Ain't got shit to do with us. Period.
It amazes me how Black women fail to realize that without a Black man, there will be no Black woman, no matter what walk of life you look at. Yes, women give birth, but the seed comes from the man. And we are celebrating and praising aborting Black male babies. That is pure trash. And there is nothing cute about that nor funny. It's extremely demonic. Extremely demonic.
It is demonic. It's evil. It is wicked. Only a woman who is corrupt in her heart, with a corrupted mind, would agree with that, laugh at that, go along with that, or even speak that into existence. Because these women are not just talking about it. These women was actually going to do that when they discovered it was a boy. Because your hatred for men. So this is really a reflection of your self-hatred, because you hate what it is that you're going through. You hate how you feel about yourselves. You hate that the men that you want reject you. So in order for you to retaliate against all men in your deluded, corrupted mind, you think you should take the life and delete a fetus of a boy that's in your womb. Your womb is supposed to be the safest place for a child to be. But unfortunately, y'all don't look at it as a temple. You don't look at it as a safe haven. You still go to the clubs when you're pregnant. You still dance. You still sleep with a whole lot of random men when you're pregnant, and you know it. When you're showing, your baby bump is showing, you still do these things. You don't even want to breastfeed your child because you want to hurry up and get back to smoking weed, even though breastfeeding is the best thing for that child. You don't look at the cuts on your stomach from the C-section as something that you accomplished, something that was blessed because you couldn't get it through your vagina. You didn't do a vaginal birth. Hope I said it right. You cut yourself open to get the child out through the C-section, and you don't look at that and say, look, I brought a life in this world. No. You have children, and then when you have these children, you tell them to go stay in their room while you bring in all your homies, all your friends, so y'all can have a bunch of marijuana smoking and random men. Y'all have a party. It's a party house. It's a fun house. It's a bounce house. but your child got to stay in the room because you know you don't want your children to see what it is that mommy do in front of different men and different women. You do not honor childbirth. You do not honor motherhood. You do not honor men. And let me tell you this, if you do not honor men, then you do not honor yourselves, because y'all came from us by God's permission. You came from a man's rib that was in his womb. Hence the term womb men, because you came from the womb of a man. Never thought about that before, have you?
Extremely demonic to think like that and to laugh at stuff like that. There is a better way to communicate amongst each other than to sit here and go back and forth and to try to say and do the worst things. And what's crazy is to even say this simple, abort black babies. This is what's really happening. This is what's really happening. And y'all wonder why our community is so weakened. Our community will never be strong, primarily.
What weakens a nation? What weakens a community of any ethnic group is the woman. Even biblically, what weakened humankind was a woman. It was the woman who ate of the fruit and then manipulated Adam to eat of the fruit after she was listening to an outside source, which was the devil. And that's the problem. A lot of these women ruin their relationships. They ruin their households because they are always listening to someone else. And they are giving them bad directions, bad advice, causing them to doubt the ones who truly love them, causing them to doubt the ones who really have their best interests at heart. Women weaken men. Period. Men are strong, but women have always been a weakness to a man. Period. A woman can bring a man out of his character so quickly. There's men who are so temperate, who exercise temperance at a high level, but that one woman can get him to come out of character, turn him into something that he never thought he'll be, turn him into something that other people don't recognize or can't believe the actions of what that man has done because what a woman has done to his heart.
Primarily ran by women. Our community will never be strong, primarily ran by women.
Facts.
Had somebody aborted your black male father, you wouldn't be here breathing today. Had God not took a rib out of Adam and made Eve, we wouldn't be here today. So y'all sitting here with all these ugly jokes, these ugly comments about aborting black male babies. I honestly feel like any woman supporting abortion needs to be put in a tank and taken out. Period. Because nobody should have to die because you're hateful, you're angry, and you're mad that you laid with a man that's incapable of being what you want. Take accountability, ladies. Stop sleeping around. You make the decision to lay with trash man, and then you want to take out the baby? And you think this is cute? Y'all think this is funny? This is why I'm so sick. It's so hard to try to uplift the community when you got people like this. When you got women like this, that's so demonic, so evil. Women act like we're victims, but the history, our whole history, women have been evil for a very long time. It was women eating their own kids to survive. We have always been the problem.
She's correct. That statement she made about women, being cannibals with their own children, that's in the Bible. I can't remember where, but it's in the Old Testament. You can look it up for yourselves. But that's true. That's real true. Women like to hold themselves on a pedestal of righteousness, when they're everything but that. They're human beings like everyone else. But women can tempt you more than a man into doing things that's not right. Men can tempt women too. Men can tempt other men. But there's a uniqueness to how a woman can tempt a man to do what is wrong. You have love triangles where men will delete a married man over his wife because his wife is having an adulterous affair with him and he is falling foolishly in love with another man's wife, with another man's woman. You hardly hear about men doing that, but you Turn on the investigation discovery channel, the ID channel, and you'll see it. They'll provide receipts to everything that I'm telling you.
We got to stop this stuff. If you're talking about aborting male babies, black male babies at that, you are a problem. You are the issue, and you need fixing, and you need to turn to God. And we need to stop supporting these type of movements. It amazes me how stuff get taken down, but this type of hate don't, because they love for us to attack our black men. And black women have...
Oh, she is so right. I had put a video on TikTok, and I wasn't going hard, and they tried to take that down. All because I said what I said. So I have to watch how I talk on TikTok. You know what I mean? Because you know how I am. I'm gonna give it to you raw. So I gotta kind of adjust it and tame what I say to exist on TikTok. So I'm gonna start going to Instagram a little bit more, putting more content up there. But do me a favor, all of you who are following me and subscribe. I got videos on there, but do me a favor, go ahead, go to TikTok and become a follower. I think I need to have 1,000 before I can live stream on TikTok. All right, so when you get a chance, go over there and do it, okay? Appreciate that.
Always been a helper of that. We gotta do...
There you go, gentlemen. What y'all think about the clips today? Now, back to TikTok and everything. Also on YouTube, what I'm gonna need you to do, some of you are trying to subscribe, get a notification, but it's not working. According to YouTube, you have to go into your smartphone and then look up YouTube, look up the YouTube enable, and then you click that, then you hit the notification bell, okay? It is not enough to just hit the notification bell for some reason, according to TikTok. You have to go into your smartphone, find the YouTube app, hit the YouTube enable. It will say YouTube enable. Click it to where it is enabled, and then hit the notification bell to my content, and then you get everything you need to know or hear from my content. And also go to my TikTok once again. Go to my TikTok and just become a follower so I can go ahead and bring this to a new level. Also, shout out to Sheldon Laming for sending me an email about one of these topics that I dropped today about Halle Berry. Appreciate that. And one more shout out. Last shout out today. I did this be my third time to the Do Better podcast. Thank you for what you've done. And most importantly, thank you to all of the subscribers, the people who have donated to this channel via Cash App, via Super Chat, Super Thanks, and even the ones who have sent me checks in the mail to my P.O. box. And also shout out to my clients that I've been life coaching. Thank you for believing in me. And thank you for your business. Now, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I'll be seeing you soon. Let me know what you think about this subject matter. I'll talk to you later now. You hear?